at some point during this episode, Dad will tease a brand new song off of his new album titled More Music. Stay tuned for the new Dad Bop. I hope you enjoy it. Hi, Dad here. Pardon my 5,000 o'clock shadow. I just got out of job at company and haven't had a chance to clean up. I hope you've all been keeping up on Dad's life. He uploads every week. Please pay very close attention. It's essential to your survival. Ignore. Before I dive into this truly odd, real-life, heated drama, I must first address the YouTuber known as Nightmind. Nightmind recently made an hour-long video on Dad. He said some things about Dad that Dad just disagrees with.
Since this video, Dadbot has been on a constant warpath against us and those he associates with us, claiming we're a cult called the Dark Party. Well, Dadbot, you're right about one thing. I am in a cult. Blackcraft cult. Believe in yourself. Death to decaf. I see your reality and raise you a hot caffeinated cup of damn good truth. Dadbot, I know you pay attention. You're a good listener, so I've got something I need to tell you. You may think you love Cheryl, but she's the one running a genuine YouTube cult, and you're doing exactly what she wants every time you go live. Raking in donations while keeping people believing in YouTube and only YouTube. She's using you to trick people and fleece them of their money to feed the server, just like Dirk did. You are being used to stall for time and make money for the facility while she hunts down Andon. She's looking for Andon so she can make him dad again, and then she's going to put you away. You also know she isn't even making you go about this the way that Dad should. The real Dad made real content that viewers cared about, and he didn't chase played-out T-channel and game streaming trends. Dadbot, Cheryl's got you programmed for this because she knows it gets clicks, and that's all she's after right now. If you have a single shred of the genuine Dad inside you, then you would know this sort of activity is beneath you, and I know you can feel it. You have emotions of your own, Dadbot. You're allowed to feel them. Dad feels. It's on your merchandise. It's on your channel. You know it's true.
But he also said some things that made Dad think. So, Dad will be putting out a full response video on Nightmind, and maybe Dad will reveal some secrets of this spooky puss that no one else knows. Time to talk about something truly baffling to Dad. Disclaimer, this is real. This is not a bit or a joke. This is real drama happening between two actual people on YouTube. I know Dad's reality videos come across as silly, but trust me, this is actually real. Dad should probably tell Edwin's generation to stop talking about Onision, because this is the new YouTube drama that's blowing everyone's minds. Now on YouTube, we're used to seeing drama between teenagers or rich narcissistic 20-somethings with nothing better to do and no real talent or art to offer the world. Instead, they get into fights online, make diss tracks, and become millionaires off of the audience's fascination with feuds. Well, not this time. This feud is found in a very unsuspecting place. Honestly, the last place I'd expect to find drama. It's between two very unique YouTube channels. I'm talking about the very odd beef between the Stimulus Check Update YouTube channels. What? You might be asking, how did Dad even find out about this? Well, Dad was preparing his taxes, so he called the man who knows the most about the government. Dad doesn't like to call this high-strung paranoid individual, but he does seem to know what he's talking about. Hi, Tinfoil Tom. It's Dad. Since you know a lot about the government, I was wondering if you could tell me who to call about doing my taxes.
Don't use the G word so loud. Ugh.
Oh, sorry. Well, can you help me?
Yeah, everyone knows if you're doing your taxes, you don't call the alphabet soup agencies, you call Clear Value Tax.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Wait, Dad, are you on a secured line?
What's a secured line?
FBI, open
So taking Tinfoil Tom's advice, Dad went to Clear Value's channel to get advice on how to file his taxes this year. Dad is in big trouble because now that daughter has 3 cell phones, her bill is $312,724. Dad needs some serious help. First of all, Clear Value is their name? Does True Value know about this? Well, True Value is a trusted company, so maybe Clear Value is too. But while digging through this channel, Dad saw something he did not expect. In the middle of giving a COVID-19 stimulus check update, Brian from Clear Value Tax started insulting another person. He started to go at a man named Meet Kevin, who also makes stimulus check update videos.
But I'll tell you why people are clickbaiting. Let's say you're a real estate guy on YouTube and you have 20 rental properties. You're bragging that you have 20 rental properties with big mortgages on each of them because you said so in a bunch of your videos. And then all of a sudden, the majority of your renters stop paying rent. Well, your rental income stops, but your mortgages, your property taxes, your maintenance, they don't stop. Just do the math. What's an average mortgage in California a month? $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Let's be conservative and say $3,000 a mortgage a month times 20 properties, and you're losing $60,000 a month. And hell yeah, in that situation, I'd be pumping out 5 videos a day, too, and clickbaiting like crazy.
What? Why is he doing this? I'm just here for tax advice. He accused Kevin of using clickbait tactics and possibly doing cocaine because Kevin uploads 5 videos a day, does live streams, runs a real estate firm, and has a family. Then Kevin's own wife made a video talking about Kevin's addiction to working. Kevin has responded to Clear Value Tax's insults and addressed the beef.
I just want to explain kind of where this beef came from, probably where it started. Look, everybody in this whole like stimulus talk sector has kind of just randomly poked fun at each other. You know, like Stephan, love the guy. He made a really cool intro, kind of doing like a Clear Value Tax intro. That was cool. You know, Jung's done videos kind of like mocking other people. And I think it's like, I love it. He did one mocking me, and I love the intros. I think they're great. And, you know, Clear Value Tax has done kind of an excited mocking video because I talk really fast too in the past. You know, today I think he went a little bit hard.
Kevin also commented in the past on the cryptocurrency that Clear Value Tax has talked to his audience about investing in. Kevin said be wary of cryptocurrency, and it seems that Clear Value Tax didn't like Kevin telling people to potentially not invest in crypto.
And then a lot of these coins ended up turning out to be Ponzi schemes. This is, I think, the big thing that's frustrating Clear Value Tax, because I think he's upset with me because I'm affecting his income by suggesting that, you know, be careful investing in cryptos.
What kind of fight is this? It's so bizarre. This fight is like the equivalent of a stock market digital ticker screen getting into an argument with another stock market digital ticker screen. These people are just here to give updates on stimulus checks. And now they're getting into YouTube drama? Another added layer of weirdness is that no one is even yelling. Listen to Brian at Clear Value Tax lash out at Stephan for making fun of him.
Guys, this is the stimulus check and stimulus package update as of Wednesday, May 13th. We're going to be covering the stimulus checks and paycheck protection program. And wait a second, guys, this is the wrong intro.
Other errors I would like to address. I do not use a lavalier. I do not wear a watch. Stephan did not tuck in his shirt. Stephan clearly did not use collar tabs. And I never, ever, under any circumstance, used double-sided paper.
He's so monotone and slow with his burns, so methodical and lacking of emotion. And Meet Kevin is so logical and paced with his response.
I think anytime there's a question of somebody's character, the easiest thing to do is just be transparent about the past.
It's like watching 2 robots exchange calculated blows. Not at all what we're used to seeing from loose cannon hot-headed imbeciles like Logan Paul and KSI. Is this the 2020 version of YouTube drama? I guess it's at least a step up in regards to class and tact. At this point, Dad forgot what he was even doing in the first place, and he fell down a dark rabbit hole. Dad discovered Jung, who covers the whole saga of the stimulus check beef. Then, From there, Dad discovered Jim Letis, who explained Brian's whole role in all of this. Even Brian Jung is a credit card expert who is now covering the drama and is growing in popularity, therefore probably benefiting in his credit card business. Then, Dad saw something horrifying. After Jim covered all of this, he made a new video and is suddenly in a cast and bandages. He looks like he was dragged into an alley in an attempt to be silenced. In this video, he even says he's afraid that Clear Value Tax may come after him for his impression of Clear Value Tax. So who has already come after him? Who broke his arm? One suspect is millennial millionaire Graham Stephan, who Clear Value Tax already has beef with. Graham is a 26-year-old real estate millionaire who mocked Clear Value Tax. Why do all of these accountants have beef with each other? This is insane! Who is attacking Jim Letis? Was it the credit card master, Brian Jung, mad at Jim for stepping on his turf of covering the drama between these two infamous stimulus dinguses? I don't think it was Meet Kevin, because he has subscribed to Jim and commented that he enjoyed his video. So who was it? Is the dark party involved? Are the horror investigative channels on YouTube like Nexpo and Inside of Mind jealous of the growing popularity of the stimulus check update channels? Who knew that was even a thing in the first place? Are these stimulus check channels in a cult of their own? If I was in the dark party, I sure would be scared. I mean, who's more powerful than a money cult? Dad can't believe what he's seeing and what he's even talking about. He just wanted tax advice. Dad needs your help, everyone. Please go to Clear Value Tax and Meet Kevin's YouTube channels and comment, Dad says stop fighting. Please make them stop. Tell them Dad is upset. Tell Brian Jung to stop assaulting Jim Letis. And tell Graham Stephan to give Dad some of his millions so Dad can pay daughter's astronomical cell phone bill. Dad is the dad of YouTube, and he will not have fighting on his website, especially between two grown men. Tell them all, Dad says stop fighting. Then, when they're done, maybe Dad can get the tax help that he needs. And pray for Jim Letis. Hopefully, his attacker is exposed. Whew. Wow, what a crazy episode of RealiTea. And reminder, this is real. This is not a bit, and this is not a joke. This is the most real RealiTea episode Dad will probably ever put out. Well, until next time, tip your cup to know what's up. Then you'll see RealiTea. Goodbye. Now it's time for a sneak preview of Dad's newest song off his upcoming album titled More Music. This song is called Loops, with music from Shawtrue.
Honey, wake up. It's our special day. It's been so long since we've had some quiet. It's nice out here. Listening to the sky. I wish we were up there now. With her. Maybe tonight.
Thank you for listening. Goodbye.